Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Throwing, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man, it's Buchanan. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
From the gun, running back on the move. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Quarterback making checks. Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Underwood. Got his man in the middle. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. We got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Touchdown, Michigan! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game. Oh, and the extra point is blocked. Still on his feet, and remember, he can return it. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Running inside, it's Alexander. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Now on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Adams. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Carter. Fires to the middle. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Motion from the back. Here's Underwood to throw. The screen, he can go. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They go play action, Bryce Underwood. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Offensive coordinators don't really have play sheets for 3rd and 75. Obviously, I'm exaggerating, but when you put yourself in a bad situation, backed up like this, you know, with mistakes and negative plays, not many plays in the playbook you can call.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got the quick completion. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Could not make his way to the corner.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Carter. With the catch, it's Adams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, Commodores.
The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. The run inside. It's Alexander.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Doors. Middle of the end zone. He's got it.
And this is the part of the field where you gotta love to have the big tight ends. These guys are used all over the field now. Find those mismatches. Palmer, nice throw, nice catch.
Man, I remember a time when tight ends were good for 5-yard out routes and blocking. How nice is it to have a guy with this guy's size and speed to stretch the field vertically, get into the end zone quickly, and be a great target for you? That's every quarterback's dream.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He'll try it again. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy look.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30, past the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes the Michigan offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Play fake, Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Sent it downfield. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has one interception. That was almost the second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
He's got it. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Vandy. Special teams coming through. The 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on him, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And they're
there he goes. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready, they were disciplined, and made a good play on the football.
Here comes the option. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this 1st down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
They have some time here late in the half. Handoff to the single back. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. And with that last carry, he hits a C-note. 100 yards already.
He's been patient, and he's been waiting for those blocks to set up, and then he's been bursting through the hole. He's really showing you a little bit of everything. And, by the way, it's still the 1st half.
Gets it out fast. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
That's caught. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Commodores with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Carter. Pressure coming. And down he goes. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. It'll be 3rd and long.
Splinter Roman.
From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Underwood. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Makes the grab. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. He leaves it with his back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Touchdown, Wolverines! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll ride the hot hand. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Alexander. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air, it's Carter. Quick completion on the out. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Here's a little room there. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
Got it in the middle. It's Spence. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run it. It's Alexander. Touchdown, Commodores! And the beatdown has ensued.
No rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he puts through the extra point. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Wolverines want to crank the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Underwood throws for the tight end. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Oh, man, the big fellas, they usually have the soft hands. Your security blanket is your tight end, but that one hit him in the hands, and he just couldn't pull it in.
Looking for a crease. It's Marshall. Knocks him down a couple of yards short of the marker. And how about this free safety showing those tackling skills and forcing a 4th down?
And I think one thing people don't take into account is not all 4th downs are created equal. Like, right, this is a shorter 4th down. You're on your side of the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Using his feet. Stuffed, stopped, no chance. This defensive line won the battle, and they got the football back with a 4th down stop.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Carter. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown Doors. A great catch and run for 6. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Here comes the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And the Commodores want to move quickly. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Alexander. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming.
How about the effort by the running back? Great job. Listen, it's not an ideal situation, but when you get yourself backed up like that, and it's third in eternity, you put yourself in a bad situation. He almost climbed out of it single-handedly. Nice run, nice effort by the running back.
I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. He'll bring it out. It's Marsh. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Here's Underwood to throw. Here's the pressure. And they got him.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Working that wide receiver screen. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Running inside. It's Marshall. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. On the ground, it's Alexander. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They're going to run it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Carter. Bringing the heat. And it's a sack. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Ooh, that's one of those where you're breathing a big sigh of relief. That ball could have been intercepted, and worse, could have been intercepted and housed, but offense caught a little bit of a break. Nice play by the defense, but the offense, glad to punt in this situation if they want to punt.
Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. The run inside. It's Marshall. He's past the 30. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Joker.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And an awesome job there by the offense picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throwing, Underwood. Here's a heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one, and David, to me...
Oh, he's got some space. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
To the ground. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. As we check in with Holly.
Well, guys, we told you the defensive front would be the story of the game, and it has been. They have been relentless getting after the quarterback, in control of that line of scrimmage. Guys just ran over the sideline after that last sack and said, they can't hold us. Let's see if they continue to assert their dominance here in this game. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
The give to the lone running back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carter. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
There's a crease. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there.
There he goes. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Commodores line it up with a 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Young. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And on the interception return, he'll finally be stopped at the 33. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Underwood. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Looking deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Here we go.
Here's Underwood to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And he stopped, but not before he moves the chains. Pickup of 12 on that one. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game, on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it out. It's Carter. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Running inside. It's Young. Breaks into the open. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.